Let me tell you again a little concrete story, just because people tend to remember visual images better than concepts like I'm giving you. This I watched on PBS, I think it was Nova, maybe, 3-4 years ago. Maybe some of you saw it. It was a story in Africa about this certain section in Africa where all these young elephants were sort of acting out of character. They were stomping on Volkswagens, which isn't typical elephant behavior, you know. They were pushing over trees, not to eat, just to push over trees. And he said, why do these elephants do this? This isn't typical for elephants. And they even were killing other animals, which elephants normally don't do. So they had all these experts sent in to try to discover what has happened to the elephants of this particular area. Well, you've probably already figured it out. What had happened because of poaching and some disease is in that particular area, all of the old bull elephants had been killed or died. And what we had was a whole squadron of teenage boy elephants, who had never been initiated, if I can use that term, never been mentored, and they were all violent and out of control. And they said they were really becoming neurotic. So in this Nova show, you see the helicopters bringing in, great big old bull elephants from other parts of Africa, and they put them down in this particular section. And then the cameras watch these old bull elephants, and when the young boys try to push over trees or stomp on Volkswagens, the old bull elephants just wave their ears, or make some kind of noise or raise their trunk, and the guy looks over, and apparently he gets the point. This is not the way elephants act. Well, I never knew it. You can almost see that on their face. In a matter of weeks, all the behavior changed. Now, he really has to be taught, because his natural instinct is to seek power. That's the elephant showing off his power. It's just testosterone gone wild. We use the term loose cannons. And if that power is not somehow channeled, it seems to almost always be destructive. And in effect, what I learned in my study of initiation is that if men are not led onto journeys of powerlessness, they will always abuse power. Now that seems like an overstatement, I know. But look at our country. Look at our heads of state. We can't find anybody beyond the teenage psyche. and they think this is a real world. What gives away the teenage psyche, by the way, is largely a dualistic worldview, of good guys and bad guys, where everything is framed in terms of win-lose. Every teenage boy thinks that way. That's the only way you can think before initiation, is win-lose. Good guys, bad guys. And once the reality is framed that way, I can live inside of it. What an initiated man understands is that life can be framed in terms of win-win. That I don't have to always be on top to feel good about myself. I can partner life. I can partner women. I can partner other men. I don't always have to be number one.